What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to the Life to Metal. It's time for a big edition of the mail. That's right, time for the mail. This edition of the mail is brought to you once again. I just literally did a video from this same dude not too long ago, but BlackmoreRules or Greg the Egg or Greg from the vinyl community. He does. You know, he doesn't really do vinyl videos all that much. He does CD videos, music videos, what he calls rock haul videos, where he shows, T-shirts and memorabilia and that kind of thing. And he also has one of the more amusing, fun channels on YouTube that I really enjoy. I don't miss any of Greg's videos. So not only that, but I consider him a friend. But in any case, he sent me this box because he said he was sending me a CD. So he wanted to make sure that CD was very, very protected, so he put it in this big giant box. So what this video is going to be is me showing this CD. Got my handy knife, and I'm going to attempt to open up this box quickly here. Okay, that was quite the ordeal. There was a lot of tape on this one. Alright, so we're going to get right into this big old box. However, I just realized that my music's not playing, and that's annoying, so I'm going to go and change it. Alright, never said I was a professional, just a music fan. Alright, so what do we got in this box? If you've seen any of my Greg the Egg videos from the past, you've probably seen me show the hockey stuff. Him and I share a love of hockey, and he also sends me jerseys all the time, some that I like to keep for myself, some that I donate to the local hockey club. This here is an NHL jersey. Adult size, I think, but regardless, an NHL jersey nonetheless. So I will decide if I'm going to keep it or donate. I'll probably donate it because I've got a lot of jerseys, and I don't know. There's just a lot of people who like to play who can't afford the stuff, so I tend to like to give it to the local hockey club. If it's not something, if it's Flyers, ain't no way it's going anywhere. Or Kings. Unfortunately, the Penguins, because my wife's a big fan. But other than that, yeah, I like to donate that kind of stuff to my local hockey club. Alright, so what do you got in here? There's a little bit of everything here, it looks like. Oh, actually, what he told me he was going to be sending me was not a CD, I remember now. It was headphones. So there may be some headphones in here. And but anyhow, so far we haven't even seen headphones. But we do have a little action figure here of Sidney Crosby, excuse me. And Crybaby Crosby. Is there a tear painted in his eye? I'm pretty sure there's a tear painted in his eye here since he's the crybaby of the hockey league. But he is a good player. My wife's a huge fan. I'm not. Alright, so we got a cassette tape in here. Phil Collins. This is Serious Hits Live. And I do have a cassette deck. Actually, I have two cassette decks. I don't have a huge tape collection. I have had some people ask me to show some of my cassette tapes, and I guess I could do that in the future. Just haven't done it, but I guess I will. Alright, another shirt in here. This looks to be orange, so maybe a Flyers shirt? Yes, it is. Relentless History of the Flyers. So this orange shirt, I can almost guarantee you, is an XL because they gave these away at playoff games. And if I'm not mistaken, this one's probably from the 2010 playoffs when it was the Chicago Blackhawks playing the Flyers for the Stanley Cup. Unfortunately, the Flyers did not win that, but it was a fun series, and the Flyers came back from ridiculous odds to even make it into the finals. So it was a fantastic year for them, and yeah, very cool. I dig those shirts. I have a bunch of those orange shirts that they gave away from not all of them, but I have a bunch of them. My favorite one is the one that says Megadeth Security on it, and I think it was the Chicago Tribune had said that when they were playing the series that the fans from Philadelphia were so mean and ugly that even the women and children should be security for Megadeth. So apparently Dave Mustaine caught wind of that, being a hockey fan himself, and I think a Flyers fan. Regardless, he donated the Megadeth logo to the team, and every single fan wore an orange jersey with the Megadeth logo on the back that said Megadeth Security on it. I thought that was awesome. In any case, enough story time. We've got some CDs in here. Power God, Evolution Part 1. Power God are European Power Metal, great band. Love this guys. They're on Massacre Records. This is a Massacre release. They have a couple cover albums out too that I really, really enjoy because they do some really great obscure heavy metal stuff and you know, just fantastic stuff. This is Rory Gallagher live in Europe. Hang on a second, the little booklet got knocked off, got out rather in the. Let's see if I can get it back in here again. In shipping, does not want to go back into the case here. There we go. All right, so we got Rory Gallagher live in Europe. Looks to be a recent reissue, maybe even a remaster. So, dig Rory Gallagher, guitar, blues, based rock and roll. Rudy Axel Pell, this guy's awesome. This is Wild Obsession. This is a great album. Would love to find this on vinyl, but great album nonetheless. This is a CDR bootleg of, and the mail really knocked these things around from the knock the covers right out of the cases. But this is at the Record Plant, New York City, 1975. He and I share a huge love of the first wave of British heavy metal band UFO. And then finally, this is Tancred, War of Attrition, live 1981. Another new wave of British heavy metal band. These guys in particular having a sound not unlike Motorhead, kind of that crossover punk metal vibe that Motorhead had early on, and even like early, the very first Tigers of Pantang, that kind of sound to it. All right, now we have, oh, these are the headphones. Now we have what he said he was sending. Got some bubble wrap, and we've got some headphones. Marshall headphones. Very cool. Oddly enough, he just asked me if I needed a pair of headphones because I must have mentioned at some point that my dog, who is now grown, but when he was a puppy, he ate my very nice headphones that I had, and I just haven't replaced them. So these are from him. Very cool. Thank you very much for those. They will come in good use. And there's also a book in here. This is The Sound of the Beast, the complete headbanging history of heavy metal. Now, I will confess, I have read this book already. Quite enjoyed it. This is a guy who gets it and who realizes that the heavy metal movement started with bands like Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin and Ted Nugent and Kiss and Aerosmith and Thin Lizzy and all those bands from the 70s. Was, you know, the first wave of heavy metal, UFO and Motorhead and all those bands. So very good read. I really enjoyed it. However, I will pass this one on to somebody else. So thanks, Greg, for that. I will be re-gifting this to somebody else. And finally, looks like oh, actually, there's a couple more things in here. All right, there's a couple posters in here, but before I show the posters, let me. We got the Osmonds. Includes One Bad Apple. I can't say that I've ever heard this particular album. It's actually not horrible shape, so I may actually give this one a listen. But Greg always sends me some Osmond thing, and it's just hilarious. It's become such a joke within certain people in the vinyl community that one guy from the UK, Headbanging Zulu UK, made me a shirt that says "No Life Till the Osmonds" on it. And I hacked the sleeves off of it. It's a black shirt like this one. I hacked the sleeves off it like this one. And I wore it to the gym actually just yesterday. And every time I wear that shirt, somebody comments on it. And sure enough, I took a class yesterday, and a woman in the class commented on my shirt. So, I don't know. Just a funny thing. Anyway, there's two posters in here. So, look at this. Monsters of Rock. This has got a... I'll see if I can clean it a little bit because it's a little dirty, but Monsters of Rock, Aerosmith, Ted Nugent, AC/DC, Mahogany Rush, St. Paradise. Man, what a freaking awesome lineup, man. I would have loved to have been at this show. I mean, all these bands were in their prime here. Such a killer poster. And of course you got Godzilla. So, next up, this poster is actually, oh, this is really cool. This is Deep Purple and Fleetwood Mac at the Forum, 1971. That is a gorgeous poster. I'm gonna have to see if I can find room for that on my wall somewhere, because I have a bunch of, this is probably 11 by 17, might be 12 by 18, but I have a bunch of 11 by 17 frames in the back end of my office, and I often change those out just because I've got a lot of 11 by 17 posters, so it's cool to just kind of change it so it's different picture, different views sometime. And yeah, I'm gonna have to put this one up for a little while because that's really cool. Obviously the Fireball album. And let me see, that is it. Empty box. So as usual, Greg outdoes himself, and I really appreciate it. Greg, thanks. Anybody watching this video, please do check out his channel. I'll put a link below. Like I said, BlackmoreRules is the name of the channel. If you missed the link, just look him up. Okay, actually, I just added my video from Greg the Egg, but I got a second box that I got to add on to the end of this one because it's a smaller box and I can show it, and it's got some awesome stuff in it. But this is Patton Diorama on, his real name is Chris, but Patton Diorama on YouTube. Look him up. He's a huge fan of the Ramones and Kiss and a bunch of stuff. Check him out. He's got a YouTube channel as well, and I'll try to remember to put a link below to both channels after this. But he wrote me a little note, and he sent me this little box of stuff. Now there's no music in here, but it's all music related stuff. And he did tell me that he was sending this stuff and thought I would enjoy it, and absolutely right. I've already opened this one. I couldn't wait, so I already opened it. So no surprise element here, but I am going to show this stuff. So first of all, there is this awesome Atrophy shirt. Atrophy being a sort of underground thrash band from the 80s. Got a few albums out. Love Atrophy. But this, I believe this shirt was given away in the metal box, and he's probably just not a fan, so he passed it on to me, which is great because I do not subscribe to the metal box and thought this shirt was absolutely killer. So very cool. Thanks, Patton, brother Patton, General Patton. And the rest of the box is small things. So I'm going to go through them quickly. It's mostly, you know, heavy metal and rock related stuff, but there are a few non in here, and I'm just going to show it as I pull them out. So they're going to be kind of a mix. But this is a 9/11 museum pin. So 9/11 memoriam pin. And in my quest I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of rock and metal pins, and I have them in boxes. This is not one that I would have thought to buy for myself, but it's still very cool. Kind of a historic piece of memorabilia. But May 3rd, 1997, Tina Turner. Obviously not rock or metal related, but still pretty cool pin. And the rest of these pins are much smaller. And there's a few guitar picks. Let me go through the guitar picks real quick. I put them in a little baggie so I wouldn't lose them. I won't leave them in here. Guitar picks, I have different ways of displaying them. Some of them I display in frames with photographs above them. Others I have in I've got basically a book, and I use little coin wrappers, and I put coin wrappers around them. It keeps them clean and fresh. But we've got Joey Vera, and if you're familiar with Armor Saint or Fate's Warning, you know who Joey Vera is, bass player. This is one of my all-time favorite musicians, Ted Nugent. And finally, a Paul Stanley pick. So there you go, and that's the guitar picks. But let me go through the buttons real quick. There's a bunch of Hard Rock Hotel buttons in here, or Hard Rock Cafe. This is a Hard Rock Cafe. Another one which says Peanut and Honey Lime is not a new band. Peanut and Honey Lime is not a new band. I assume that was something on their menu. Cookie Pie Wedgie. Alright, so then we got Exodus, Bonded by Blood pin. Very, very cool. I love this one. Scully from Overkill. This is a bath, however you say it. I don't know who this one is on the top of my head. I should have looked it up before doing the video. Somebody can tell me who this is, though. obviously a black metal guy. I showed it to one friend of mine. He said it was Ghost, but that's not Ghost. That's a black metal guy. So, all right, there's one more of those kind of pins in here. Here is a typo negative pin, and oh, there's another one of those in here. Merciful Fate. Don't break the oath. Hard Rock guitar pin. Hard Rock hotel, casino, cafe, whatever. This is just a generic Catch the Spirit pin. Oops, there you go. Kind of looks like a balloon pin. And one more. A little gold saxophone pin. So there you go. That's my little package of stuff from Patton Diorama. Patton Diorama, I am saying it right. And do check out his channel. And check out Greg Diego as well. And once again, thanks for watching. God bless. Stay strong.